And the winner is... Dramatic pause. Mr. Gilbert!
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the most disappointing times when a classic show failed to revive its original self with either a new series, special, or movie.
There's something in my eye, Mum! I can't see a thing! Excuse me while I go get the bed.
You see? A treasure.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10, Spitting Image.
So, this is what you call a baby?
Yes.
It looks delicious. May I eat it?
Jolly good. Afraid not. Carrie would be furious.
Then I shall not do that. Instead, I shall eat some of your earth snacks.
The original Spitting Image ran for over 100 episodes in the 80s and 90s, earning a reputation as an absolute classic. Almost 25 years after it first left our screens, they decided to revive it. It was intended to be broadcast in the States, but NBC thought it was too risky. When it was finally released, it turned out to be a mere shadow of its former self.
Melania, wake up. I need help with this tweet.
Ugh, for the last time. There's only 2 F's in Kofefe. Now put that away and go to sleep.
Can't. I have to retweet 5 fake stories, deny 1 real one, and call Meghan Markle an idiot.
Reviews were mixed, leading to it only lasting 2 series before being cancelled. A few unaired episodes also cost ITV roughly £9 million, as they featured jokes about Queen Elizabeth II following her death, so they weren't aired at all. It returned in 2025, but it was released entirely on YouTube.
Keir, loving your whole radical shake-up of the Labour Party. Love in it.
Thanks very much, Sir Elton.
Please, just Elton. Anyway, bit of advice. I think you could zhush this up a bit.
I don't know. I don't want to distract from my message.
The look is the message.
Number 9, Mitchell and Webb Are Not Helping.
Hi.
Don't need a tray for the case.
Sorry?
Don't need a tray for the case.
Don't need a tray for the case!
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
It has been decades since David Mitchell and Robert Webb created a sketch show. They began with Bruiser, then became household names by the end of That Mitchell and Webb Look. People were overjoyed to hear a new project was in the works. When it was released, it turned out to be a massive flop.
Unless my demands are met, I will activate the ray and trigger the destruction of the entire world!
Please, you can't do this.
Oh, I most certainly can.
The majority of the sketches were flops, plus they kept repeating the same unfunny sketches every episode. They even brought back Olivia Colman for one sketch, which thankfully turned out to be one of the best moments. It definitely had a few hilarious moments, but overall, it was a massive letdown.
We were all perfectly happy doing our turds in pots and then hurling them out the window.
But imagine if everyone did that.
I don't have to imagine if everyone did that. Everyone does do that. It's called London.
Number 8, Miranda, My Such Fun Celebration.
To thank you, please, very much pleased to you, thank you, please to you, for watching over the years. I've got some exciting guests and many a surprise up my sleeve. I'm very excited. So come join My Such Fun Celebration.
Miranda Hart's self-titled series was broadcast in 2009, then after 3 series and a few specials, concluded in 2015. While some were sad to see it go, the final episode ended on a high note. 4 years later, Hart decided to reunite with a 10th anniversary special, My Such Fun Celebration.
Right, just
Eating a share a bag all to ourselves, are we?
impatient to make our entrance, are we?
Yes, I am. We are.
Loads of people were hoping it would be a new episode, but unfortunately, it turned out to be an hour of watching clips with the cast. A few hardcore fans enjoyed seeing them reunite, but it didn't draw in anyone new, plus, more casual fans weren't impressed. Hart also said she was conflicted on bringing it back completely, but it's looking less likely as the years pass.
Oh. Bear with.
Number 7. Men behaving badly.
Of course, if you're gonna get your girlfriend to check your bojangles, then you need to have a girlfriend.
Yes, thank you.
You could always come to an arrangement with Ken.
What, barman Ken?
Yeah, you check his, he checks yours.
Oh, thank you.
Our next classic comedy was a staple of 90s British television. The majority of the main cast went on to become stars, like Martin Clunes and Harry Enfield. It concluded in 1998, but was briefly brought back 16 years later for a stand-up to cancer special.
Look, you'll get a girlfriend sometime soon anyway.
Yeah.
You had any luck on Tinder?
No.
Grindr? Shagaholics? Saga Connections?
No.
We can't hate on it too much since it's an admirable cause. The two primary characters played by Clunes and Neil Morrissey returned, but the other iconic roles weren't reprised. The fans, hoping for a full-fledged reunion, were disappointed, with some deciding to pretend it never happened at all.
Where are they now, eh?
They're on the sofa with us.
No, the real ones.
Number 6. Friends, the reunion.
Okay, thank you so much for coming out to be here tonight. Let's be honest, none of you had other plans.
Have fun, pal.
Okay, here we go.
We're excited?
We know this is an American show, but it's so wildly popular that everyone in the UK knows it. The original run lasted from 1994 until 2004. 17 years later, the cast returned for a questionable reunion.
Look at all of this.
This is crazy. Does it seem smaller to anyone else? From here to over there?
Does not feel smaller. No. It feels the same to me.
And was it always purple, that wall?
Yes.
Yeah, you've gone crazy.
I mean, this is incredible.
Yeah, it really is.
While hardcore fans were simply excited about seeing the cast together again, it didn't come close to receiving as much praise as the original show. They also made the confusing decision to invite James Corden along. It was more of a celebration of the show rather than a fully scripted reunion. Since Matthew Perry tragically died in 2023, this was the last time we'll ever see the whole crew together.
I mean, it was an incredible time. Everything came together. We became best friends who just the chemistry, the whole thing. It was life-changing and it forever will be, not just for us, but for people who watch it. And that's just such a great feeling to carry forever.
Number 5, absolutely fabulous, the movie.
Pat! What? Today's the day I signed the deal on my book deal, darling. Fabulous. Yeah, fabulous. Am I in it? Yeah, of course you're in it, darling, because you are my oldest friend.
Jennifer Saunders' classic comedy premiered in 1992 and concluded years later in 2012. The original series receives almost nothing but praise. It first ended with the 20th anniversary specials in 2011 and 2012, which were highly celebrated. 4 years later, they decided to do a feature-length movie, which sadly was a total flop. Major criticisms included that it relied heavily on random celebrity cameos, plus the jokes were far less witty than in the original. Saunders said if it did well, a sequel would soon follow. It ended up performing so terribly that it'll likely remain as the series' final entry.
Break it!
She could be anywhere.
Number 4, Are You Being Served?
Don't move! It is a thing of beauty.
You reckon?
Oh yes, a generous cut can hide a multitude of sins. Not that you look as though you need that. Do you mind?
Our next entry is a sitcom that began in 1972 and ran for 10 series, finishing in 1985. It's often considered one of Britain's greatest comedies.
I could take you up the Regal one night.
Here, are you chatting me up? I'm old enough to be your big sister.
31 years after ending, the BBC brought it back for one episode as part of their 2016 landmark sitcom season project. It drew in over 5 million viewers, but few came away pleased.
2 large Grace Brothers bags.
Thank you.
So you're going to bring some of that buffet?
After all the names you've called me, You've got to be joking.
And it's ignoramus.
It got torn to shreds by reviewers who had few nice things to say about it. This meant few were disappointed when it wasn't renewed for further episodes, as it felt more like a lazy parody rather than a true revival.
Mr. Conway, are you free? Yeah, I am as it goes. Hello, mate. Are you being served?
Number 3, Porridge.
Cybercrime is a modern menace. A man of your obvious ingenuity and intelligence might have used his gifts on behalf of society. Instead, you chose to employ them in a pursuit of self-indulgence, greed, and gain.
As part of the same BBC project, 70s prison sitcom Porridge was also revived. The original 2 writers returned, but it seemed like they forgot to bring back the jokes. Almost no one reviewed it positively, making their decision to release an entire new season in 2017 highly questionable.
Dear Owen, I read your letter and appreciate, only 1p, that you are showing remorse for what you've done. Trouble is, you've done what you've done before, and you've done it before that. And my fear is you'll do it again, just like you've done all those other times.
It was only 6 episodes long, but it did just as poorly as the 2016 special. Kevin Bishop was given the lead role, who is the grandson of the original character, Norman Fletcher, famously portrayed by Ronnie Barker. Bishop tries to replicate the classic comedian's behavior, but falls flat on his face. It proved the series just doesn't work without Barker's immense talent.
My granddad used to have a saying. He said, never run after a bus or a woman, because there'll be another one along in a minute.
That's a spirit.
Yeah. Also, she wants me to meet her sister.
Number 2, Young Hyacinth.
Will you please hide the gin, Hyacinth?
There he goes, off to his floozies. I shall kill him, Hyacinth. Knife, I think. Poison is so impersonal.
Yes, Mum. Impersonal. I can use impersonal.
Our third entry from the 2016 landmark sitcom season is Young Hyacinth. It's a prequel to the overwhelmingly adored 90s comedy Keeping Up Appearances. Patricia Routledge, who created the original show's main character, hilariously called the BBC desperate for producing it.
Daddy, why are you lying there? It's so impersonal. Has anyone seen you? Did you explain that perhaps your surgeons were wrong to leave the shrapnel in? Are you using your breath mints?
Ah, the aliens have landed. I will not take it to my leader.
It drew in over 4 million viewers, but few came away praising it. While Kerry Howard's performance as the titular character was enjoyable, most characters felt completely different from the original. It also relies on you being familiar with the original, meaning it failed to appeal to a new audience. In the end, the reception was so poor that no further episodes were produced.
Where's my bike? Don't pester Daddy while he's drowning. Daddy, what have you done with William?
Hyacinth?
Oh, Scotland leader. Oh, may I introduce my father? Very highly thought of in the Wonderfresh company.
Number 1, The Inbetweeners, Friends Reunited.
Was there anyone as bad as Will? I mean, you really took an instant dislike.
Yeah, with Simon and I, there was an instant animosity between us. The moment we met, so channeling that white-hot hatred.
This classic Channel 4 comedy ended wonderfully. Then they produced 2 movies, which were fun, but not the same level of quality. A few years later, they made the questionable decision of releasing a 2-hour reunion special.
Can't even look at him. I can't even look at his stupid little face, no.
You gonna let him get away with that?
That's all right, I'll handle him later, don't worry.
It wasn't a new episode of the series, it was a simple chat show hosted by Jimmy Carr. The core cast didn't look pleased about being there, and a lot of viewers disagreed with Carr's hosting style, believing he talked over people far too often.
I mean it, Jimmy, I'll destroy him, I mean it.
Like you destroyed his mum at the end of the second film.
Afterwards, James Buckley explained on his podcast why it was such a failure, and he seemed just as disappointed as all the viewers.
Thank you. I'd like to dedicate this award to all the children I taught in real life when I was a teacher. The Inbetweeners for me was the big break I needed to leave you all behind.
Are there any shows you'd like to see a reunion for, or do you think classics are better left in the past? Let us know in those comments below.